Hi, this is Andrew Bauman, Avon Independent Sales Representative. One of the, sorry, human day today. One of the things I hear from new representatives, especially ones that don't succeed, is they're not making any money with Avon. And a lot of the team members I've had that if did fail, most of them end up making the same mistake. It's about poor money management, and that gets them in trouble. They get confused and don't understand why they're not making money, and then they end up quitting before they even reach 6 months and even try. So I'm going to talk about a few good money management tips that I learned from my first district sales manager that really helped me manage my money well. So that way, if I'm not making money, it's because I'm spending too much, basically. But at least I know where my money's going. The first thing I recommend is everyone says it's a good idea. Like, everyone says, "Oh, this is a good idea," but I'm not going to do that right now, and this is a big mistake not to do this immediately. The first thing you should do when you become an Avon representative is go to a credit union if you don't have one already. Open up a free checking account. Don't say it's for a business. Just open up a free personal checking account separate from what you use already. And this account is going to be like your cash register. So this is not for your personal money. This is for Avon money only. We're going to get into that. So when you are getting orders, if you're not already placing them through your e-store, which if the order is not $40, if the order is $40, you really should be helping your customer place the order through your e-store and have it shipped right to them because it's free shipping. So why not? And the money gets credited right to your account. And if you have an overage, the money goes to you. So that's really the best thing you should do. But if you're going the old-fashioned way where the customer wants you to order the products for them and deliver it when it comes in, what you do is really you should be collecting money up front from the customers. You go to a dollar store, get yourself a pencil case. You know, you keep the pencils in for $1. Doesn't matter what it looks like, but you can get something cool if you want. I have a lockbox personally because I do a lot of events, but I started off with a pencil case. This is your cash register, like at a store where you keep all your money. Any money you collect from the customers goes in that bag, whether it be when they place the order with you or when you deliver the order. Never give a customer a product without collecting money, because you'll never get that money back once you have the product in your hands. So you collect all the money, put it in that pencil case, like it's your cash register. Do not touch that money. It's not yours. If you take money out of there for personal use, like say you need food for dinner or groceries, you're basically stealing. It's like stealing from a cash register. This is not your money. You cannot touch it. It belongs to the business. So what you do is once you collected all the money, you're going to get the bill from Avon online because they're your supplier for the cost of your products, your marketing materials, and your supplies, and your product. So it's going to be like, say you sold $400 worth of products, and your cost was like maybe $250. So the difference between is your profit. So you get a bill for the $250, and you collected $400. The money that's in that pencil case, you're going to put into that separate checking account through the credit union, because they don't usually charge fees for a checking account. Most banks will. Credit unions usually don't. But you take the money and you deposit into that checking account, and that's going to be your account for Avon. Okay, so that's your register. What you do is then take that debit card that you have from that credit union, you go online or through Fast Track, and you pay Avon for what you owe for the product, for your marketing materials and demos, and for the shipping and the sales tax. Which is also why it's very important to, especially in the very beginning, control your cost. Really, you should only be ordering brochures only in the very beginning, and maybe like one sample at a time, because it's going to take some time for you to gain customers and make some money. So you got to be like a baby chick when you first start. You got to be cheap, 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 cheap. I would use plastics. You reuse plastic shopping bags from the stores. Watch your spending on business supplies in the very beginning. It takes time. And when you do grow your business, you gotta set a budget for ordering demos and products. A lot of representatives that I know they're successful will say like $15 a campaign, or maybe one item per campaign when they start getting things moving. But what you're gonna do is, over time, you're going to probably want to invest any profits you have, because they're going to be small in the beginning, back into the business. Save an account, leave the money, extra money in the account for, maybe buying more books, or to buy a demo, or for that one customer that because if you're not collecting money up front, maybe a customer takes 2-3 weeks before you can get hold of them to deliver the order. So that way you can pay for that order from the money you saved, so that way until you can deliver. Like, don't get the customer the order until they pay for it, but if it takes 2 or 3 weeks, you still need to pay for that order so you can submit your next one. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. So it's good to have a little bit of savings put away for that type of emergency. And then when you have customers like that you call 3 times or more and trying to set a date, and it takes a long time to get payment, those customers go on, you got to pay up front first before I place the order, or you help them place it in their e-store. So that way you're not stuck without being short on the money. So you want to keep building that slush fund over a period of time. And what I do now is, once you're successful, and just to give you an idea here, businesses, like new businesses, usually try to have at least 6 months of operating cost, bare minimum, before just opening a business. Because when you first start a business, you're investing in it, and you're not going to turn a profit right away. Avon is not a get-rich-quick. Avon is an investment in yourself and the business to help self-empower yourself. So it is something you grow over time by building seeds. And you can grow it. I have a lot of friends and mentors that are very successful, and I'm growing mine where I'm on pace to be there someday. So what you need to do is manage your money well and grow it slowly over time. And what I'm doing now is, half the money, like I'll pay Avon for what I owe, and then half the money for my profits, what's left over, I take that as my payment, and I keep track of what I make, because you're going to have to do taxes. The other half I put away for taxes, or investing in my business, or growing my business, or buying more books or demos. Or say if I have a large order for customers, or an event coming, that I need to pay the Avon bill until the money comes into hand. So that way I have liquid cash. Because you don't want to go into debt, so don't use credit. So that's why you want to build the slush fund, so that way you have some liquid funds to grow your business if you ever need it. And because at the end of the year, you're going to have to pay taxes. Make sure you save receipts for everything, for tax write-offs and things like that. But that's a whole nother discussion and a whole different video. And for that one, it's kind of tricky because each state is going to be different. So you're going to want to find someone who has experience with multi-level marketing businesses in your state to help you with your taxes. So just make sure you keep track of all your numbers. But like I said, keeping your money separate is the biggest thing you can do in Avon or any self-business for success. Because poor money management will sink you faster than the Titanic. That's why most of them fail, is because you don't manage your money well. And then just the other thing is, follow up, of course, with customers, but that's a different video. Follow up and just asking for the sale and just getting out there. But this is about the money management, and like I said, that's really one of the biggest things that's going to sink you in the beginning, is if you don't manage the money well and keep your money separate. All right, thanks, and I hope this video has helped you.